Hello and welcome to our channel, Josh and Sabrina Take on the World. Today we are going to be talking about something a little bit different and not another box video. Yay! We are going to be talking about something that Sabrina has had done apparently a few times. So what is that?
So it's called Fraxel laser. It's a skin treatment. It's, I guess, similar to the laser tattoo removal that we did, but you use it on your face. It helps with acne scarring, discoloration, sunspots, making your pores smaller, and just in general makes your skin look healthier.
All right. So why did you have it done?
So when I was pregnant with my lovely son, he's now 8, I got hormonal acne, which was all like in the chin area. It was cystic, which is really bad. I had to wait till after I had him, and then I was finished breastfeeding in order to see a dermatologist, which they put me on Accutane, which is the last resort for anybody with acne. I've tried all the different face washes, creams, scrubs, absolutely everything. So they put me on this medication for a good year and a half. It's an extremely strong medication. It completely just dries out all your skin. I had to get blood work done before they'd renew every prescription. It causes birth defects. So it's pretty much a pregnancy test.
So it stopped the acne.
It pretty much just dries it up to the point where it goes away. Anybody with acne knows that that's like a last resort. A doctor won't put you on it unless they think it's pretty serious. So.
But it caused some damage, the acne did.
The cystic acne did because I picked at it, and it caused a lot of scarring that I have still on my face. So the last step is the Fraxel laser, which reduces the scars that I have from picking and touching my face at the time that I had really bad acne.
So basically the Fraxel has 4 different stages to it. The first stage is a laser creates tiny pockets in the skin, and those are called microthermal treatment zones. The collagen is then apparently remodeled and repaired in the treatment zone through the use of the laser. So secondary treatments will stimulate new collagen growth. And the first treatment, it says here, first treatments tighten the areas. So I guess you'd need more than one treatment, it sounds like, typically from it in order to get results. Because if the first treatment is just to kind of repair, and then the second treatment is used to stimulate the new, well, the first treatment area is tightened, so.
They say each treatment covers about 20%, like a 20% improvement of the skin. I've had, I think, 4, and each time they also increase the laser, which makes it more painful. I'm at the top right now.
Right.
For the settings of the laser that they put it at.
So you're going to need multiple treatments in order to achieve some layer of success.
It depends on the severity of your scarring and the condition of your skin.
So in terms of these treatments, like how long does a treatment last? Like how long is one session? So
they put some people don't do it, but they put a numbing cream on for half an hour. I don't know how anybody gets through it without a numbing cream because it's excruciating, insanely painful, and it's 4 passes. So they go down and then across and then down and then across, and it's however long it takes. If you need breaks, then you take breaks. But I usually just tell them, like, get through it. It probably takes maybe 15 minutes.
So it sounds like those are the different phases as the laser's actually going over. So the first one is kind of helping to rebuild and then helping to generate more collagen and tighten up the skin.
And they also use, like they do with a laser tattoo, they use the cold air while they're doing the passes across your skin. And then there's a healing process afterwards, which I took pictures every day to show the state of my skin. It takes about 7 days to fully have your skin back to the way it usually is.
And is it typically expensive to go and have this done? Is it something that you can get for under $100 or?
No.
No.
So I go to Skin Vitality, which they're amazing. I absolutely love them. I've been going to them for years. And they usually sell in like packages. So I'll buy like 2 Fraxel treatments for about $1,000.
Wow.
and like a lot of the times they'll have promotions for Christmas. They pretty much always have a promotion.
So it's pretty expensive, but if you have some damage due to, as in your case, acne,
You're going to want multiple sessions anyway.
and you want to get rid of it, it bothers you. This is a way that you can do it because you have noticed like results, correct?
Yes, and
like,
it's permanent results. It's not something that your skin's going to go back to the way it was.
So walk us through the pictures. We're going to overlay the photos here on the video so that you guys can see at home kind of the different each day what her face looked like after treatment. So I guess
So the first picture I found was from when I was on Accutane, and you can see all the redness in my skin. It was a pretty bad time. My skin was extremely sore. Not everybody has to go through the Accutane process before they do Fraxel, but I think if you have any cystic acne at the time, they're not going to laser over that.
It's got to be
You have
stopped.
to be like
healed.
Post acne.
Because they even tell you before you go to start your Fraxel that you're not supposed to use that hydraulic acid and things like that on your face.
You're not supposed to use any vitamin C or any type of acids before your treatment. They suggest like 4 to 7 days, I think, before. And also, depending on your ethnicity, you need to use a bleaching cream. You can buy it at Skin Vitality, and you use that 7 days before, but you want to stop it 3 days. Sorry, you use it for the 4 weeks. Stop it for 4 days before you have the laser, because you can't use it the day before or your skin will burn.
Yeah.
So you stop the bleaching cream, have the treatment done, and then you have to wait till it heals, start the bleaching cream again to prepare for the next session. So it's kind of complicated.
And right afterwards, your face feels really, really hot. Like, don't they give you like a cooling kind of thing to put on your face, like a pack or that?
Yeah, they suggest you ice it. As soon as I get in my car, I put my AC on or I stick my head out the window because it's just so hot and my face swells. I look like a tomato after.
Your face definitely swells. And I think that's the thing that if you're considering having it done, or maybe you've already had it done, is that it looks pretty bad after the treatment. In fact, I always say to Sabrina, like, why are you going through this again? Because
I believe he called me Freddy Krueger.
Her face, lovingly called you that. Her face looks really good, I think, before the treatment, because I don't really notice any blemishes at all, and I think that's true of a lot of people, right? We always notice the small flaws and imperfections in ourselves where other people wouldn't notice. We just kind of get overly hypersensitive to the things that we think are wrong about us. But it always looks really, really bad afterwards. And then I do notice that with Sabrina afterwards, she tends to have like an acne breakout even in the affected areas.
So we'll have to go through. So I took a picture of the first day.
So day one, face is
red. You can see like the little blood spots coming
pretty
up.
red, swollen.
I usually have to take a naproxen because my face swells and ice it on and off. I found the last treatment actually wasn't as bad as it usually is. So these pictures are like kind of not as bad.
I would say that day one, your face this time, like right after you had it done, didn't look that bad.
So I think maybe the more sessions you have, the more your
skin's maybe toughening up or getting used to it.
Even I was surprised my face didn't look as bad.
I don't know. It did towards the end get more like I'm used to, but it looked a little bit better in the beginning. So day one, as you can see, pretty red, bit swollen. Then we've got day two. It kind of starts looking more purplish almost in nature.
And it almost looks like you get these little black, like hair, almost like these black spots.
Yeah, they all
scabs.
They kind of look like blackheads. Like it looks like you've got like little blackheads all over your face.
And then the third day is probably the worst. You can see a lot of the black.
Yeah. So
I don't know if that's just dried blood that comes up to the surface.
I think too the redness starts to go away and you're left with seeing that other stuff. So don't be alarmed. It does go away.
And the fourth day is when I noticed a lot of like big breakouts here. I think it's because it's just like taking off.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely taking off any dead skin that you would have, which is going to bring up any blemishes. But I used like a spot treatment and it really helped a lot just while it was healing. I try not to wear makeup while it's healing because it's just better to leave it and not plug your pores anymore since everything's open.
And then day 5 we get into, it's starting to look more normal. I guess from the day 5 picture you can see that there really isn't any pot marking or that's there. We'll overlay a picture kind of. I asked Sabrina if she had anything from when she was younger that showed that there was more pot marks or that on her face, and she did provide a photo, so we'll overlay that here now, and you can kind of take a look at that kind of affected area, and you can see that her skin is definitely better. And I guess we've been together now for a couple of years of that, and I've noticed that it's improved. You used to wear.
I used to have to cake makeup on,
some
and I
cover
would
up
still see it was like more like dark spots, and I absolutely hate it. Now I can go out without makeup, and I don't feel so bad about it. It's definitely improved significantly. I still have 2 more treatments to do, and we'll see then if I'm going to continue to do any more. But it's kind of pricey and extremely painful, just like the laser tattoo is. But in the end, it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah, I guess with the laser tattoo, you chose to get the tattoo in the first place, so now you want to get rid of it. Like, okay.
I didn't choose to get
no,
the acne.
and that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. So this would be something that if you did have acne, or you just want a clear complexion, because I think it'll get rid of is it like those darkening aging kind of spots or whatever as well. So
spots or anything.
you can start to.
You can also choose how you purchase it. My issues are only here because that's where my acne was, so I don't get my forehead done or my nose. They charge it as Fraxel hands. I guess people get it done on their hands, but it's just like the bottom of my face I get it done. Because it would cost significantly more if I did my entire face.
And we've got a picture of the actual machine as well, which we'll overlay here so that you can see. This is just kind of the screen, I guess, just indicating some of the settings, but the actual thing that they're putting on your face is kind of like a wand that they're just moving down
and then
across
they do passes.
So,
and it almost looks like you were run over by a car. Like it looks like track marks on your face.
And I can't remember. I think I asked how long the process took for you, like just doing this and this.
About 15 minutes, but this is me powering through it and not taking breaks, because they said a lot of people need to take breaks because it's so painful.
And then you do have the prep beforehand if you're going to put that numbing cream
a half
on
an hour, and I highly suggest that you don't do it without that numbing cream, because I couldn't imagine, even with the numbing cream, it's extremely painful.
So there you go. If you want to get Fraxel done, it looks like it does work, but it's going to be pretty expensive, and it's going to hurt.
And the good thing with Skin Vitality too is that they also offer a payment plan, so you can purchase large amounts. Like, say if you were to buy 4 sessions at $1,000 each for the 2, you can break it up into monthly installments, because not everybody has $2,000 sitting in their bank account to pay for this kind of thing.
No, it's very expensive. So is there anything else you'd like to add to the video?
I don't think so. I would just highly recommend Skin Vitality. I don't know if they have where all their locations are. I know there's London, Ajax, Hamilton, I believe, around Ontario.
And if you're in the US, you probably have far more choices as to where you can go to this to get it done. This isn't a sponsored video by any means by Skin Vitality.
But you should be going somewhere where they have a technician that's trained on it. Because at Skin Vitality, it's all RNs and like techs that are trained on how to use this machine, because you don't want them.
Yeah, I don't think you would want them guessing
appointment.
and dialing it up too high for sure.
I've never had an issue in all of my appointments, so I would recommend them.
All right. Well, I guess if anybody has any questions about Fraxel, you can certainly write them in the comments, and Sabrina will get back to you and answer them. I only get to reap the rewards, I guess, of Sabrina's Fraxel. I've not had it done, and I really can't answer any questions about it. But it's one of those miracles of science, I guess. Using lasers can be used for all kinds of different things. So we hope that you've enjoyed the video, and if you are having trouble, maybe go for a consultation and see if Fraxel's for you. All right. Thanks for watching.